Let me see a light real quick, man. You coming back?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I'm on live. I'll probably be back. I'll probably be out here. But yeah, it wasn't. I mean, I guess we can't really look at fault. It ain't really a matter of fault, cause do you look at fault when it's right in your face and you got to deal with the facts?
But how do you know what's fault right in your face, though?
Huh?
How do you know what's fault right in your face?
I'm saying like, okay, let's look at something like religion, right? Let's look at religion. Let's look at something like anything you want to believe in so greatly that you saying this is what you standing on, right? But then something like COVID come through, boom, knock you all the way off your square. Can that what you believed in so much
No.
change the effects of something that great? Cause when something that great come through, it ain't got fuck what you believe in. Then
No.
it's
See,
what you know, and that's what you know right then and there. It's
so it
COVID.
was worse than shit than
That
COVID.
shit. No, I'm not. I'm just saying though, like for what they labeled the time. I'm talking about as far as what we called it, as what we knew it for. We knew it as
Let's go
COVID
real quick.
19. Mm-hmm.
That's why we still know it's COVID 19.
Mm-mm. Well, really, where I was going with that was when you talk about when you speak on math, man, and you speak on how we was taught about shit. Our math was off here. We was taught 1 plus 1 equals 3, right? Here, I like it.
No.
We was taught 1 plus 1 equals 3,
No, I did not.
huh?
No, I did not get taught that.
Yes, you did.
I got taught 1 plus 1 equals 2.
No, you didn't.
Mm.
No, you didn't, Mark. That's why we do all the shit we do out here and think
No,
that it's
but they
supposed to
just,
work.
no. It
Yes.
took me so long to get 1 plus
Okay.
1 was 2. It was just, no.
Nope.
They kept saying,
So you telling me what about your experience at which somebody told you how to get through your time? Was that 1 plus 1 equals 2? Nope. Ah,
ah,
you feel what I'm saying now? You see
no,
what I'm saying?
they got us, that, but 1 plus 1, it's not, no. Because you're right. That situation,
Yeah,
he
it's a
didn't teach
lot of
me, he didn't
situations.
teach me that,
It's a lot of situations, and it's coming from whoever we getting taught from, and that's what I'm speaking on right now, man.
that was a
I'm
killer.
on live. You check me out.
That was a killer, boy.
Check me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking on it. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga jump,
1 plus 1.
replay live and shit.
Yeah, 1 plus 1 is gonna always equal 2. Lies. Cause it's only equal to whoever's looking at the sum of things. See, a lot of times we was told that 1 plus 1 really equals 3. It's like once you're given these numbers and you're given these lessons in life and you're given these experiences and you go through shit and you listen to motherfuckers that supposed to be the motherfuckers that you could trust and shit. You know what I'm saying? These are the motherfuckers that you depend on, and that's why I don't do all that trusting. I gotta know shit. You feel me? I gotta know. I gotta know what it is that I'm speaking on. So I know this though. I know that I was told by a lot of the people that I felt I could listen to in life. I was told 1 plus 1 equals 2. And I ain't talking about 1 plus 1 being a number value. I'm talking about it being a metaphor. So like I was told this plus this, it's gonna give me this, right? But that wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? So like I built my foundation on that. So check this out. So and it wasn't like everybody else. It wasn't like other motherfuckers didn't know what 1 plus 1 really equal. You see what I'm saying? So like I went about life on some. This is what 1 plus 1 equals, and it didn't really. It didn't really add up to what I was trying to make it add up to. See, and that was the thing. We went through life. Most motherfuckers like me, you feel me? We went through life trying to make 1 plus 1 equal this. So like it was like it was like we already had the answer. We had the answer, and we were trying to make the equation equal up to the answer, or come up, or end up turning out to be that. Either way it goes, before I confuse myself, we had the math all wrong. So what happened was we built this foundation on the wrong math, on the wrong numbers. And as time went on and as life went on, because time don't stop, we got all these experiences and we was putting the wrong numbers in there. Each experience that we encountered, each situation we encountered, we had the sums all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because we was looking at it like it was this, but it was really that. So we took this looking at it like it was that, and went and whenever you learn something, you take what you learn and you go give it away. You go apply it somewhere in life. So like we was taking what we learned and thought we learned this, and we really didn't learn that. We learned something else, but we thought we learned this, and we was like, okay, this is what this meant, and we put it to something else in life, and we had it fucked up again. And so we fucked up even more. And so that's why it's layers to this shit. Cause we did so much fucking up and fucking up and fucking up. And we built on that shit. So it don't even matter if if miraculously we started building good on top of that. Eventually, man, that shit that we was fucked up at, it's gonna make everything else just fall out from underneath our feet. It's just gonna knock our feet from under us, man, cause we didn't fix that shit and we kept building on top of it like it was okay. And we never got it right. At that point, we never went back and fixed that shit, cause even when you, it's like being in a burning house. It's like being inside of a burning house. You know what I'm saying? Even though you ain't burnt up, you breathing in all that smoke. So once you get out the house, it still takes time. It still takes time for you to get your lungs right. You gotta breathe that good air and they gotta put that oxygen on you, give you that good, put that mask on you so you start breathing in that good shit. But if you don't put that mask on you, even though you out and you back in a positive environment, that's you know what I'm saying, that's like relating to trying to build better now. You think you all good, but nah, you're not even for real. You like a cancer. That's cancer. Cause the cancer is in there and you don't even know it. Cause you never got it right. That's what caused that cancer. You know what I'm saying? We never got it right. So what happens is you got all these motherfuckers around you. You know what I'm saying? That you looking at the world just passing you up and shit. Shit just happening. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's successful as shit. You still running and your wheels is just turning. You ain't getting nowhere. That's because your math is off. You see what I'm saying? Your science is off. So everybody else's math and science is right. Why? Cause they it's their system. They gotta figure it out. They living accordingly, exactly how they want to live, doing what they want to do. We done built this shit up over the years, all this shit building on top of shit, layers of shit, layers and layers and layers. We never got it right. In our math, every time we go build something, it's 1 + 1 = 3. So our calculations is off. So it may be holding up for right now, but watch. Eventually that shit just crash. Eventually everything just falls and we gonna be looking around like damn, cause we never got it right. we never try we never try to fix that shit. Never try to go back and repair the foundation. We never went and replaced them beams. You know what I'm saying? We never would have took this wall out, moved it back a little bit, cause for real it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers finna crash. Never got it right though. So, you know, look, good boy power. Who was that? Huh. Yeah, though. Motherfucker never got it right. And so, shit ain't gonna be right. You got you got motherfuckers out here, you know, expecting things from motherfuckers that ain't even capable of what you expecting from them. Like, like I done ran into, I done seen where I done been in, relationships to where I done expected shit from females that they wasn't even capable of giving me because they was never taught to be what I want them to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be that. Shit like that. We don't look at that shit. And so, like, we want to put the blame on everything else. And they ain't even no blame. It's just, damn, you got to put the blame on you. What do you want? What you looking at? Why is this where you looking? Am I capable of wanting more? And if I want more, am I really going to try to get more? What does that really look like? You know what I'm saying? It's the shit I hope my sons, I hope to be able to get my sons. I want my sons to never be caught up on a bitch, never be fucked up by those females and shit. You know, I want them to, I want them to live their life and get to know themselves, so they could, so they could truly present themselves to a woman. Like, yeah, yeah, here I am. You know what I'm saying? This me, baby. I'm God. And she could look at him and be like, yeah, that's God. I need that in my life. I just hope that I will that the women that I laid down with and made daughters with can can teach my daughters to do better than what they did. Not to down talk them or nothing, but they should be trying to teach my daughters to be wives. Have husbands. That's a good thing. You know, I be seeing like motherfuckers like celebrating and shit. You know, lives being brought about without the right equation and shit. And it's like, man, that's never gonna be the right way. And I ain't trying to talk bad about nobody or nothing, cause I know I got a lot to learn still, even though I done learned a lot. And I'm applying where applicable. My blunt in the gang and a cigar. Somebody bring me a cigar. Fuck it. But shit, I done learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? And so, fuck. I'm accountable for doing better myself. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I'm not gonna keep on condoning that shit. You know, and for any motherfucker to try to judge me or anything on that fact, man, they gotta look at where the fuck they in their life. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck they doing with they self, man? Cause shit, I know I'm doing better every day. I'm doing 1% better than I did the day before, so I ain't fucked up about it. You know what I'm saying? And I just I just will that everybody else can be just as accountable for themselves and their actions. You know what I'm saying? Cause man, hey, I be telling myself if there's one sense I gave up, it be talking, man. Cause don't nobody listen anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be the type of motherfucker that'll be like, cool. I was that guy. I'm the bad guy. But cool. Now what? You know, Motherfuckers will still try to put it on you because unless they willing to see they self and where they was at in the situation, it ain't gonna do you no good on trying to keep it real and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like really when it come down to it, that keeping it real shit, it's only for you. The truth only matters to the motherfucker telling it for real, because the other motherfucker can accept it or not, and they can say they don't accept it, and you being as truthful as you can be, being as real as you can be, and they don't think you are. So like, why the fuck go around trying to convince anybody of shit? You know what I'm saying? You really the only motherfucker you gotta convince anything of or prove anything to. But like, really, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all that, cause I mean it's you. Why you gotta prove something to yourself? You know, let motherfuckers be where the fuck they at, man. Cause one day you better believe, especially when you know that you being 100, man, they gonna come back around. It's gonna come back around. They gonna think of you one day or something, or a situation gonna occur, and they gonna be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I had, man, you know, like, so I'm talking to my mama earlier, just about family and shit, cause you know, so I done had a whole lot of. Anyway, I ain't gonna get off on all that, but like, you know, we was just talking about how if we don't talk about a lot of shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? Just things. And a lot of that shit be the same reason why it be the main reason why we where we at today and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just little things that done happened that motherfucker didn't speak on or motherfucker didn't acknowledge or whatever, you know? And it's like shit. That should be the reason why shit is where we are today, you know? And like a lot of people will try to blame shit on, you know, this is why I'm here, why I am how I am, or this is why I think this or that. It's like, nah, man. If you let that shit, if you let some shit that somebody did to you, or the way somebody felt about you, or the way somebody treated you, be the reason why you doing somebody else the same way, man, you lost, man. You lost your life. You let somebody else control your life, and now what are you doing? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? The fuck you on? You doing that same shit. And then you gonna look up and feel like, fuck did I just do it all my life, all that time, letting this shit define who the fuck I was, cause of what? Nah, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was around family that I heard talking about family. You know, at a certain age, I'm at a young age, just hearing certain, and you know what? This is at a young age, man. I learned, man. At a young age, I learned that women will let a man, you know, change them, or I don't even know if it's changing them. Maybe it's maybe it's bringing the real out of them. But see, that's the thing. I guess that's what let me know really that or women really just want the man. A man wants the world. A woman just want the man. So the woman gonna do if it's a man she really wants, she gonna do anything for that man, even if it's changing herself. So men know that if a woman really wants you, she gonna change. So that's just a side note, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, she don't really want you. She just around or something. She just scared being alone. Don't want to be in the world. Cause the world can get very scary. But anyways, yeah, man. You know that let me know that women, women really just want the man. Shit, cause they'll do anything for that man. You know, anything. Shit, yeah. And I saw that. Once I saw that shit, you know, I started paying attention to what it was that I was really seeing, you know, and I was seeing, you know, women let men say anything that they wanted about motherfuckers that this woman proclaimed that, you know, they really loved and cared about. I saw these women be around these people, but this man come into the picture and they could do whatever the fuck they want. They can say whatever they want. They can make this woman feel however they want about these people. They said that this woman says she loved. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. and that shit, that shit really had an impact on me. I didn't try to do that shit. I guess more than anything, I just kept watching and just, you know what I'm saying, just really trying to dissect what it was I was looking at, you know, 'cause I ain't never had that. I've never had no female, you know what I'm saying, like that. I've never had a woman like that would just forsake all for me. And I guess as a man, yeah, I want that shit. Yeah, a man want that. I don't give a fuck. Any woman that thinks anything other than that, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? A man wants to know that you gonna forsake all for him. Not saying he gonna have you on some dummy shit, but or suicide shit or anything like that. But like, man, to hear it's one thing for a woman to contest a man with her own mind, on her own thoughts and opinions, feelings, emotions, and whatnot. You understand me? But like, for her to side with somebody or come with somebody else's opinions or somebody else's uh, thoughts or how they feel about some shit, somebody else how they feel about, man, ain't no man trying to hear that shit. That's just like, that's to a man, that's just, you might well fuck that nigga. You might well fuck another man or fuck, and it ain't gotta be. Yeah, it would have to be another man, I guess. But like, Per, get the fuck over here, man. But like, get over here. Come here. Oh, you don't walk on the grass now. You don't walk on the grass. You gotta walk on the concrete. Man, get over here now. Yeah, stupid shit. Yeah, man. But yeah, 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 yeah. You might well had, you know what I'm saying, stepped out on a man, you know, to come to him like bucking him with somebody else said or siding with somebody, any of that shit, you know what I'm saying? A man wants to know that he right with you in all situations, no matter what's going down, you gonna side with him. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Pie. No, hold on. Come on. Get in there. So if a man can't get that, they kind of looking at shit like, fuck, what am I doing this for? Like, I mean, just for like, I mean, just some bitch he fucking. I guess she ain't tripping, but nah. Yeah, even a man, nah, fuck that. You know, see, even the alpha male gonna be like, nah, fuck that. Even that, even in that, even you feel me? Cause nah, man, none of that shit appropriate, man. None of that shit cool. Yeah, it's me, man. Nah. Shit. Nah, for real though, man. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck, man. Yeah, that's me, man. Shit. Yep. Yeah. You know. But seeing that shit, like, I really wanted that. You know, I really wanted that after seeing that. Yeah, I seen it on my man. Listen, so check this out. And I don't care what my sisters say. They gonna act like they don't remember this shit, but they gonna think about it. So like I can remember back like 19. Anyway, so like back when I used to be in care, I was in the care program. You know what I'm saying? I got my little ducats. I was working for care. I did my little thing, and whatnot for the summer program. And like my sisters, yeah. I ain't gonna say no names. Fuck it, cause I got a lot of sisters. But man, they used to steal. You feel me? They used to steal for niggas, man. You know how it was back in the day. Them bitches be like stealing for niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? But my sister and them used to steal for niggas, and like I knew this was going on, and we was like raised, supposed to be Christian and shit, so like it was real secretive, what was going on with shit. Mama always working and all this. She worked a couple jobs, so we was at home alone a lot. But man, my sister and them used to steal for niggas, and I knew they was stealing this shit right. So I'm like, all right, shit, I got my little carry money. I'm like, hey, so I can see y'all booster bags. Y'all finna go stealing. Look, can y'all throw me a couple outfits and I'll throw y'all some bread? Mm. We don't. I don't know if I have enough room in the bags. I can't do this. I don't know. That was the excuses I got, man. I don't know. I'll see. You know. Hey, you know what? Regardless what the excuse was, they never brought me shit. Not even for free. I tried to buy them off this motherfucker. These motherfuckers was steal for these niggas that wouldn't do a goddamn thing for it. You feel me? Man, that shit used to burn me up, man. It burned me up for some years, you know what I'm saying? That shit burned me up for some years, goddamn it. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, but shit. You know what I'm saying? They got over that shit. They got over that shit real quick, man. I got over that shit real quick. But nah, man, I think, it kind of had a negative effect on me somewhat. Cause I built up a lot of resentments and shit. But looking in hindsight, okay, so now I'm looking back at everything. I'm looking at everybody's role, and I'm just looking at the fact that, you know, man, none of us was taught to be. I wasn't raised to be. I wasn't taught to be a husband, and I don't think no females I fucked with was raised to be wives. Just what it is. So how can I expect? See, a lot of and this is what it was. A lot of us was running around trying to play like we was men, and it wasn't like we wasn't males. It wasn't like we wasn't guys, but all we was niggas. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't men. We wasn't trying to be men. We wasn't trying to establish shit, push shit down. Like really like make some landmarks in life, man. Like do shit that motherfuckers can look up to you and be proud of. Like, man, I was like, damn. One day I looked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what really made me get shit, like, really start looking at shit different years ago. I was like, damn, all my accolades in life, you know what I'm saying, coming up, was like from dope fiends, drug dealers, you know, just, niggas in the street, bitches, just bitches I fucked with and shit, like, or whatever, or just wanted something out of me. I don't know, but like, it was just from all just that aspect. I wasn't getting no accolades from no millionaires. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't having nobody pat me on my back. I wasn't having no business owners pat me on my back. Not like I need nobody pat me on my back. But I'm just saying, you feel me? Like, there wasn't nobody wanting to come and be in a room with me that that was really about something. So I was like, damn, what the fuck am I doing? Who am I around? What do I got for my kids? You know, who the fuck are they gonna look up to? Who they gonna remember in life? The fuck they gonna think about me, man? Mm. And that had me. That's why I started doing other shit, like you know what I'm saying, like cut all that other shit out, and you know what I'm saying, um, businesses and shit. Stocks, crypto. Took losses like a motherfucker, man. I looked at my Dodge coin the other day. I got like negative 23 grand in Dodge coin. Oh, why? But I took a chance on something different. You see what I'm saying? So like, man, that was just how anxious I was to do something positive, man, and just. But I had won first. That's why it's 23 grand anyway. I didn't put 23 grand in there and lose it. I made that bread didn't take out when I shoulda. And lesson learned. But yeah, man, all of this shit is lessons, and I tell myself I'm gonna just get this shit back, man. Somehow, I be trying to give it to my people. I try to give it to my community, but like really, really, the reason why the world is how it is because ain't nobody taking care of home. So I'm still working on having a home, man. Like real shit. Just trying to build something for my sons to look at. Even like, yeah, that's something I want to even have or surpass. Like, yeah, I want my sons. The best I get is where I want they starting point to be. I want that to be they zero. You know what I'm saying? My best should be my son's zero. You know, and my daughters should be looking at it the same way. Like any man they fuck with, shit, if they got any less than my greatest, you know what I'm saying? And that's just you know, to be optimistic. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure they don't aim too low. You know what I'm saying? I want my daughters to aim high. And I don't never want them to feel like they don't need no man, cause it was a man. They can't listen. I tell my kids all the time, shit. Y'all was in my balls at one point in time. So don't ever get it twisted. I mean, that's just some real shit. You know, just so they can be humble. You know, just to keep them humble. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah. I would like for I would like to think that my daughter's moms would teach them better than what they was taught, and that shouldn't even be taken as me talking down on them or nothing. That should be taken as them looking at they self and asking they self, shit, are you okay with my daughters or our daughter being raised like that and being what you are, like for real, like not saying nothing about it. Like, hey, if you don't want more for your child, then you a bitch ass motherfucker anyway. You a loser in life. If you don't want more for your child than what you got for yourself, you're a loser, you're selfish, all that shit. So, yeah, man. If my kids don't got more than what I had, then I failed. If they do worse than I had, I failed. And that's how I feel. So I'm looking at their age. I'm looking at what age they coming up on. I'm compartmentalizing life in that aspect. Like damn, okay, this is what I was doing at this age. I need to make sure my son is doing twice as better as I was, got twice as much as I got, at least, if not three times or four. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at their moms. I'm gonna talk to their moms. Hey, so where was you at in this at life at this age? What was you doing? How do you see our daughter right now? You know what I'm saying? She following the same trends. If not, I mean, if so, then what do we got to do to, to try to, what I'm saying, make that shit a little better or whatnot. You know, for real, shit. Cause if we don't do that shit, man, that shit's gonna continue to be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna live forever. Fuck. Motherfuckers be getting caught up on thinking that they gonna live forever. And I don't even think it ain't even motherfuckers thinking they gonna live forever. People just be forgetting that that their body is gonna die one day, man. I tell myself that shit every day I wake up. Hey Supreme, you're gonna die. Your body is gonna die. So remember that shit. So with that being the case, my body is how I move around. This is my vehicle. So like, yeah, I ain't gonna be able to move around forever in this on this plane, you know what I'm saying? So like shit, I ain't got time for no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So like, even if you could tell yourself you're gonna live 500 years, shit, you know that your motherfucking life is gonna end in 25, 22. Boom. So you got it. So then, even in that, even if you're gonna live that long, you know that there's gonna be only 500 more birthdays left. There's gonna be 500 more April Fools, 500 Halloweens or whatever. All these holidays, pagan holidays. There's gonna be 500 more of them left. So regardless, yeah, you're gonna get to a point where it's halfway gone, and then you're gonna get to a point where half of that is halfway gone. So you got a quarter left. And then half of that's gone. You got an eighth of it left. And then before you look up, yeah, life is right in your face because it's almost gone. And so once you start looking at life like that, you start taking shit a little more serious. Shit starts becoming a little more meaningful. You know what I'm saying? You stop you stop trying to just you stop jumping around. I'm talking to my mom, she talking about starting a business. Mom, I love you, but I'm just gonna use an example right now. I mean, I'm a practical motherfucker, you know. Anyway. So like she talking about starting a business and shit. I'm like, Mom, you had a stroke, you know, you're in your golden years. I mean, not really, not golden years. Let me stop, damn. You know what I'm saying? That was just, I'll just say that because I don't know her exact age, but I know she was born in '58, so don't bullshit me. Don't try to judge me. Whatever. I know my mama's age. Anyway, I'm like, Mom, you're too old to try to start any businesses, and you've had a stroke. So like, you're really not. You don't have that much going to be able to do that. Really, what you need to be doing is making sure that everything that you do have going is going how it's supposed to be going, and everybody around you or everybody you surrounding yourself with should be people who are appreciative of you and everything that you've given to the world and that you brought into the universe, contribute to the universe, and all the positive that you've given. And you right now you're supposed to be getting a return on your money. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting her know, like, man, you shouldn't don't be, mama. Come on now, you're not gonna start anything. You're not gonna, and that's just being realistic. You see what I'm saying? She's got to understand that you don't have a whole lot of years left to contribute to getting something like that started. Do you know how long that would take to get started up, to acquire the capital for that, to liquidate certain assets, to dip into your 401k, all of these things? Like, do you want to be doing that, or do you want to be, enjoying, what I'm saying, the rest of your life? Like, come on, man, let's just. And that's what people don't do. People don't want to look at it like that, but they got to. That's the only way you appreciate something, is knowing that it's not always gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And we get too caught up on thinking that we always gonna be here, or ain't shit gonna end, or I don't know what the fuck motherfuckers be on, man. For real, man. But I know every day I wake up like it, like shit, and it kind of makes me insensitive. You know what I'm saying? To an extent, but at the same time, I mean, it's like self-preservation, and I got my eye on the prize. Like, I know there's motherfuckers that's depending on me who can't fend for themselves. So, like, I'm their everything. I'm like the son to them. I am the son to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm their God. I am God to them. So, like, I mean, you got to look at it like anybody you're accountable for looks at you like the world looks at the sun. Imagine what y'all would do right now if y'all woke up in the morning and all y'all phones start going off talking about something happened to the sun. Y'all wouldn't yeah. Y'all wouldn't know how to react. What the fuck you mean something happened to the sun? What do you mean? Exactly, yeah. So like, if something was to happen to somebody if something was to happen to you that you were accountable for, like, they wouldn't understand that shit. So like, you're accountable for making it back to them. You're accountable for making good judgments. You're accountable for, for making it back home and shit. You know what I'm saying? Back to these motherfuckers that depend on you, you know? Because if not, who they gonna depend on? You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it comes down to. You gotta take her home. You gotta take her home, man. You take her home. If everybody take her home, then shit, ain't really the responsibility ain't as big. But you got everybody out here trying to take care of the world. Shit, motherfuckers trying to feeling like it's their responsibility to look out for the family down the street. And really, and it is. But like, it's easier to look out for somebody else than to look out for the motherfuckers right next to you. Cause the motherfuckers right next to you, you smell their arms. You know what I'm saying? They bump you sometimes when y'all eating. You know, they they taking some of the heat up that you need. You feel me? They right there and it bothers you, whether you know it or not. Your subconscious, you know what I'm saying, gets to being in play. So like all that shit is a factor. And so you meet a stranger or somebody just out there, you ready to help them out. It's kind of like even like as a man, it's like what I'm saying, a man can have a woman, right? And this is I don't get whatever, man. We just gonna talk some real shit. A man can have a woman, and it's a woman they trust and love and all this shit. Got his kids, been with her for 20 years, whatever it may be. And he'll still what? Still fuck a bitch. Why? He still went and gave her what he could have been given to a motherfucker that he know right by him. Why? But this motherfucking homie, they argue. They be in opposition about things. You know what I'm saying? They hold grudges against each other. They may rub each other wrong. Wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Take the last. And these are things you just gotta deal with this motherfucker right next to you. So you ain't so quick to try to do for them because you feel like you already been. You feel like you already done held up your obligation to them. So you don't owe them shit. But you feel like you owe the world everything. But that's because we ain't got love down. You know, that love is the glue. That's all love is. Love is just glue. We now not to minimize it because there's a lot of small things that mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying love don't mean nothing. I'm just saying love is just glue. Love is what holds everything that you build together. Whatever the relationship may be. I ain't talking about just a man and a woman that's fucking around or a wife and a husband or a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. I'm saying whatever bond you build with a motherfucker, love is what holds y'all together. And the love is what a lot of shit a lot of people lack these days. Ain't nobody putting in no work to feel like they even need to love a motherfucker. There's ain't no substance to no shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody building no more. Ain't nobody building no relationships. Ain't nobody investing in anything that they feel like needs to be held on to or is worth holding together. So, why would a motherfucker be worried about what's going on right next to him? You know what I'm saying? Because what's out there looks so much better. And they feel like what's right here is already paid my dues to this, and this is what I'm getting out of this, man. Instead of feeling like, yeah, but what about tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? That's where love kicks in, because love says that there is a tomorrow. Love says, yeah, but there's this. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't want to get off in all this shit. Like, I'm just a motherfucking uh, uh, saint or none of that shit, because shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? But I mean it's just the truthful shit. That's what's wrong with a lot of us, man. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to talk about that shit. I done went all over the place on this live, man. I don't know what the fuck. I'm fucked up and shit. I ain't fucked up to the point where I don't know what I'm talking about or nothing. But, I done kind of went there. This nigga done drove off with a lighter. I got popped his Heineken on my truck. This motherfucker used to have an okay little paint job. God damn. Uh-oh. We almost got him. Oh, I got a coin or something in my pocket. I got a key, goddamn me. Knew I was gonna fuck up my knuckle. Oh, look, I done did it again. Oh, there we go. Oh, I scared the shit out of my mother knuckle. Anyway, yeah. Damn. But yeah, that's what it be. Motherfuckers gotta peel back these layers and just deal with them certain issues. I be talking to my mom a lot. My mom stroked out, what I'm saying, a few years ago. It's crazy too, cause like her mom, and which wasn't her mom, blood, but it was her grandma by blood, but she adopted her. See, man, yeah. I love my family, man, but goddamn, it's definitely things, what I'm saying, that went on, and, like, and as time went on, like, we finding out shit, like, goddamn, what the fuck? Like, it fucks me up, cause like, when you see a, when you see a family that's, when you see an ideal, let me see y'all doing that. Let me show y'all I'm doing that. Ideal family, you know what I'm saying? And I say that with a grain of salt because who knows what the fuck's going on in the family. But like, I'm talking about what it's like, remember on Poetic Justice, that family reunion, that was that shit there. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that, man. When you see that, you know, you kind of feel like, damn, you wonder, you just look at how much you missed out on life. And I hate to say that. See, man, hey, when I say shit like that, I be like, shit, yeah. Nah, that ain't, that's really incorrect because, I mean, your life is really whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? You can't really try to go back on shit because looking too far back on life cause you anxiety, and then trying to look too far ahead, you know what I'm saying, will like cause you to a point where you really can't get anything done. You know what I'm saying? Or no, really looking too far back will cause you depression, and looking too far ahead will cause you anxiety. That's what I meant to say. You know what I'm saying? So like, you really got to look at it just as shit. Whatever happened was what was it was supposed to be. But I mean, we can all say that there were certain things that shouldn't have happened. Fuck that. I'd be damned if I just feel like, yeah, shit was just what it was. Nah, man. Because I know that if I had a chance on certain things, then yeah, certain things would have went a certain way. I'll never say that I just leave everything up to destiny. Or, you know, yeah. If I'd have had certain things put into play, yeah, I would have definitely shit did other things. But I mean, who would have said where a motherfucker would have ended up? You know, ain't no telling. But I know going the route I did go, shit, I learned what I learned. I learned what I learned. Shit. And now here I am. And shit, I ain't complaining. Fuck. Not at all. You know, if I had any complaining to do, it'd be to myself.